Am I gonna get that sweet, sweet, smooth landing? Yes, no, yes, yes, quick guess. You gotta guess. Is the elytra going? Oh boy, yes I am. The answer is yes. Welcome to episode 80, everybody. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing so good. Yeah, that's the poem. That's how it goes. Welcome to this place. Do you guys remember the cave base? It's been so long. Oh, but has it? Actually, it has. It's been a very, very long time, but I actually streamed this world. What? Something I talked about in episode 1 and didn't do until episode now? Well, yeah, I did it. I did it. So I actually streamed and we started planting lots and lots of wheat seeds. I have no clue how much it is. It's a lot, and the goal is to transform this field over here into a giant wheat field because I have way too many wheat seeds at this point, and honestly, not enough hay bales. I made a diamond hoe for the Project 2, which is pretty cool. It's being used up. The goal is to get that fancy advancement over in here somewhere. Don't remember where it is. It's in there, though. You have to use the hoe up. But yeah, I streamed, finally, and I wanted to give you guys an update on that. If you missed the stream, that's okay. It's no big deal. I just announced it, like, randomly on Twitter right before I did it. I'll leave my Twitch in the description. I mean, it's always down there, but it's kind of buried. Twitch.tv/Waddles. I hopefully want to stream this world more. I need to, because it was really, really fun. Shout out to everyone who came over to that stream, but that is completely unrelated to today's episode. Sorry. So today is a day all about automation, a day about farms, a day about cool builds, a day about moving ourselves into the next generation of Minecraft. And don't look at the unfinished pyramid on the back. Don't look. You didn't see it. There's nothing there. It's all done, of course. Look at this beautiful side. But today we are going to, of course, like the title says, check out an iron farm, and by check out I mean build. We're going to make one today, and it's going to be great, and hopefully by the end of the episode we have something that is fully automated, fully working, fully great, and then we'll have loads of iron. Now, you should definitely consider building an iron farm in your world if you ever want to do any kind of large-scale builds. Maybe some crazy sugarcane farm, crazy, I don't know, automation system, anything that really uses iron, then a lot of it, well, that's exactly why you should build an iron farm. Now, our iron counts in this world are not too hot, not too good at all, so that's exactly why I'm doing this. Now, I'm gonna have a card on screen now, maybe, depending on when certain videos of mine come out. I just did an iron farm tutorial, or maybe I haven't done it yet, and I'll put a card on screen if you want a direct step-by-step tutorial on this exact build. But if you'd like to hear me do all of this stuff and see the world lag live in action, well, this is the place for you. So I'm currently gathering up lots and lots of materials, everything that we need for the build, other than everything, because knowing me, I'll forget. There won't be everything here, but we got building blocks, we have beds, we have hoppers, we need 9 for this build, a chest, we actually need a lava bucket, and unfortunately, I got rid of my old lava pond. Yeah, this poor thing, that's gone as of yesterday, last episode. So that's gone. What else do I need? I need workstations. Little life hack for you guys here. If you are running low on supplies, obviously, like I am, the cheapest workstation to build is probably the loom, because you only need 2 planks and 2 string for the workstation block. It's weird. I don't know why you only need 2 when all of the other tables need 4 planks, but whatever. Looms are really cheap. So beds, workstations, hoppers, chests, lava buckets, still need that, building blocks, and a name tag. For an iron farm in 1.14, we need to capture a zombie, and the zombie is going to need a name to stay in our world. And look at that smooth, perfect timing. It's about to be nighttime, so we need to hurry over to our build site and actually get building. So the iron farm, this thing is going to be mainly built in the sky because we want to kind of control where our iron golems are spawning. Iron golems, don't know what I'm saying. So building it like this high up in the air. No clue exactly how high this is, but something like this should be good. The goal is to, hopefully during the extent or the time, duration of this nighttime, we need to get a single zombie trapped on that block up there. So that means we actually need to build a staircase, name tag the zombie, build a platform above its head, and then hopefully sleep if we have enough time. If not, we sleep in the or we skip the sleep. Oh, if not, we skip the sleeping. Not a big deal, but yeah, we got to get a zombie in here. So this part can be tricky. When you're building an iron farm, this is probably going to be where you will struggle the most. I anticipate struggling a lot. I don't know if I'll be able to do it very, very easily. We should probably have a trap door to do this, though, so I guess I already forgot something. Okay, so we build up 3 blocks like that. We place a trap door, boom, like that, and then we make walls a little higher here, and the plan will be to make a staircase that goes up to this spot right here. The zombie will chase me up. I will be running for my life, scared, and then foolish zombie will try and walk across and get me, but there's a trapdoor, and the zombie, that zombie will fall. Hopefully, maybe. I just gotta build a staircase here. You can do this with minecarts too, by the way. If you're doing it that way, you're probably doing it the smart way. Minecarts are going to be a whole lot easier because you won't get hit, but they also require more setup. You have to build like a minecart track going all the way up, and do I want to do that? Not really. I'd rather just do this. Hey, follow me, sir. Yeah, keep, yeah, oh no, whatever will I do? No, zombie, please, anything, don't hurt me, please.
No.
Don't do it to me, not to me, no, zombie, no? Zombie, I'm right here. Oh no, Minecraft zombie. Oh no, Minecraft zombie. No, you're not supposed to do that. No. Okay, goodbye. We'll try it again. We'll try it again with a different zombie. Okay. Oh, and when you do this, don't forget your name tag. I just forgot the name tag, so I guess it's good that it didn't work out, but yeah, you definitely need to have your name tag on you, because if you walk away from this zombie, once you get it inside of its box, then it's going to despawn. Like, if I were to go over there, I might come back and this thing could be gone. But Waddles 2 is never going anywhere now. Ha ha ha. Okay, so we're good. Now we got a zombie trap, and that was actually the hardest, part of doing this build, other than getting down from it, I guess. Now you're going to need some building blocks. Oh, creeper. Oh no. Yeah, you're gonna want some building blocks. You cannot sleep before you do this because the zombie will fry up in the daytime. That's really, really bad. So now it's platform time. So trap your zombie on a single block and then go 3 blocks up and place a center block. This is going to kind of be the middle of the farm, if this farm had a middle, which it kind of does and it kind of doesn't. So this center block is the middle. Then we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out that way. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the front, 5 to the other side, and then 5 to the back. But we have to do something different on the back because we'll be placing water on top of this platform. This thing that I'm building right now is actually our spawning platform for the iron golems. This is why you would want to put this way high up in the air. If you build this farm, say, like, on the surface, you can't really control where iron golems will be spawning. They could spawn, like, you know, anywhere. But way up here, the iron golems pretty much have one choice and one choice only, hopefully. I hope we're far enough away from the land. I'm not really 100% sure. Now, I feel like we jumped into the build today, and I'm sorry. But don't worry, we'll talk about mechanics as we work on the build and everything like that, so just trust me. There's a plan to all of this madness, but this iron farm will be fully automatic, if I didn't say yet. I think I said that. And it will also have decent rates. It's not some crazy pre-1.14 iron farm type thing. Those farms were crazy, but it's not bad. We should be able to AFK around this thing, have our other farms running, and collect up more iron than we would ever really need. But anyways, go out all of those dimensions, those things that I said earlier, and then fill everything in. You want basically a giant flat platform. After doing that, stand on the platform and then realize you don't have a way down. We're gonna have to just fly down, probably. We could probably sleep now, too, by the way, because our zombie should be protected from the sun. So let's go ahead and just sleep, too. Roll this over to daytime, make it a little safer. And that boy is not going to burn ever. That's good. We're doing well. Okay, so I have to remove the creepers from the build site. They're going to be a problem. Is that it? No, that's definitely not it. I saw one. I see another one. Oh, this is not good. Alright, so we have our zombie platform thing going on. That's all good. Now we need to actually jump off of the top platform, if you haven't done so yet, and scaffold back up towards your zombie. Now, in Minecraft 1.14, villagers can sort of forcibly spawn iron golems if they are concerned, and that is exactly the mechanic that we are using for this farm. So, basically, we're going to have 4 villagers inside of this thing that stare at a zombie for a living, and they get worried all the time. They're very stressed out, and yeah, iron golems will actually spawn. Now, you will need 4 villagers to see the same zombie within 20 blocks of each other, something like that, for iron golems to actually spawn. So basically, now we need to set up 4 villager containment cells that sort of face the zombie. Inside of each cell, we'll need a bed, a workstation, and then a villager. Now, these cells should be placed attached to the center zombie chamber, kind of, going out in each direction. And again, kind of facing the zombie. And you should probably take note of my zombie. The zombie is fully locked up right now. No, like, blocks open or anything like that. We don't need to have the zombie, like, exposed and out and where bad things could happen. So just keep your zombies safe for now. We'll talk about actually making the zombie visible a little bit later. Now, right after you build these cells, you are going to actually need to move villagers up here, and that's the tricky part. Now, I'm leaving the outside ends of my cells open because I plan on running a minecart system, or a minecart rail line thing, up to each cell to move the villagers in. But of course, first, we actually need to make sure the villagers can't escape this thing, so we'll need to make some sort of wall system going around each chamber. Now, you will want to leave some of your walls open, though, because if the villagers can't actually, like, see the zombie in the middle, then this farm won't work. You could fully fill in these side walls, though, because your villagers don't really need to see out into the ocean or out at your wonderful town. They don't have to, but my villagers are living a life of luxury, and they get to see the town. They're not happier because of it. They just... By the way, the block choice, yeah, that's totally up to you. You don't have to be using glass. I'm using glass because I think it looks really nice, but yeah, you don't have to be using these blocks. It's really 100% your call. But the one thing that isn't your call is the central blocks. You will want a slab on the front end of your cell facing the zombie thing. The slab is placed there instead of a solid block to make sure the villagers can always see the zombie, no matter what, even if they're standing on top of their bed. So there we go. We have our cells in, kind of. It looks really messy because of the glass, but now we need a minecart line running all the way up to each cell, and we need to drop a villager off. So this might be tricky. Oh, and don't forget about lighting up here. I definitely don't want other spawns. Oh, okay. Not a great start. I think I need to make a staircase going all the way up. Is that the best way? Probably, but I need to make room for a turn, too. Okay, is it gonna work? I hope so. So, before the episode, I went ahead and built a rail line that runs all the way from our villager pyramid area over to the build site. Now, I'm thinking that we could place basically a bunch of powered rails going up this thing and move each villager to each chamber. So after I get one in the first one, I'll move the cobblestone, have it go around to the next chamber, the next one, and then the last one, maybe something like that. I have a bunch of powered rails to hopefully make it work. I think it should work. I mean, I don't see why not, right? If we just have lots of powered rails, these guys should zoom right up this thing. And yes, I did leave room for that. Okay, so now we need to power. No, power. Yep. Okay, that's good. That's a lot of power. A little bit more there, and then a little bit there, and we should be good. Yes, we are. Okay, so now minecart, you are coming with me. Random stuff can go in here for now, and we need to go over to the pyramid. All right, we're gonna get a smooth landing too, by the way, of course. So there's the rail. You can kind of see it there. It goes from this thing actually, which is a small problem. I wanted to go from there. Whoops, I gotta turn that. I don't know why I did it like that. All right, now we break in, and do we have any down here? We have 2. Oh boy, you 2 villagers, you are the lucky winners of today's gamble. You're coming with me. You get to work in fear for the rest of your life. I'm sorry. Somebody move into this cart. Look, you're coming with me, buddy. No, you're going in the cart. Yep, we're leaving here. Your friend can wait. No, you can wait. We'll be back for you. You're gonna go. You're gonna get closed in there, and yep, that's fine. Okay, now you will go very fast because I strategically placed powered rails along this line, so hopefully we can just zoom the whole way. We don't have to touch this villager once because they're disgusting. It was a joke. I'm sorry, villager. You're not disgusting. Come back here. Wait. I'm glad the powered rail thing worked. I never seem to place them right. So here we go, villager. And you are a farmer now, are you? Yeah, you're a farmer. You're not gonna stay as a farmer though. Okay, so the villager's up there. Now we need a workstation for him, a bed, building blocks, and my my pickaxe to remove the minecart. Okay. But listen here, buddy, you better unclaim that profession because that is not the one for you. No, it isn't. We need to go over here, and here, you need to be a shepherd. That is your job. Your life's job is a shepherd. Take the job. Take that job. How am I going to do this? Do we lock ourselves in here? Maybe. I don't want him to go anywhere. Okay, you are good. You're a shepherd. That's cool. I'm very nervous about doing this, though, guys. Okay, we're going to do it. This is mine. You stay there and hop down. Boom. Without even a struggle, the villager lives here forever. Good. Now, this is why you want to keep your zombie kind of locked up still, by the way, because if the zombie was visible to this villager, it would have started freaking out and running around back and forth, and that's when things can kind of get hectic because your villager might try and, like, run away, which could be very bad. But now we need to get a bed in there somehow. All right, look, I'm trusting you, buddy. I'm trusting you. Yeah, it was worth it. Okay, so villager 1 is good. Now I need to repeat that process again and again and again. So 3 more times without letting the villager see the zombie. I can't let the villager know what I'm up to. No. So I need to go find more rails, I think, and then just move each one into position. This step is the second hardest step of an iron farm, behind the zombie one, but as you can maybe see here, it is honestly pretty easy. This is not bad at all. In fact, I would say it's delightful. I'm happy. I'm actually really happy that this is working. I need my fire rocket things though. All right, buddy, where are you? Your time has come. You are moving to a new home. You come with me. Yes, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Oh, real funny, buddy. Real funny. Walking away from my line. I built that for you. You are rude. Oh, boy. Number 2 on the way. All right, wait up, Zoom Zoom. Wait up. We've got to go there together, buddy. Together. All right, workstation, bed, and now we run up there. All right, same deal. Remove that, place a workstation. By the way, you don't need to only be using looms. Let the villager take the job. Good, good, good. Now, this time, we are going to be smarter. We will place bed. Yep, remove minecart. Don't hurt the villager. And we move out. We place block. We place another block, and you are trapped there too. Nice try, buddy. I saw you moving. I saw you moving. Okay, so now repeat it again and again. Now, I feel like you guys maybe get the idea at this point, so I'm gonna do some magic here. Not editing. It's magic. Don't ruin it. I need to also power this, so let's do this. Beautiful. Oh, and by the way, it may seem that I'm out of villagers in this lower section, like, you know, below this area, but that is a lie, because, watch this. Oh, you're out of the chamber. Whoops. Well, yeah, you get the point. They can be pushed back down there. They came up here, and yeah, I can move them down here. Okay, villager man, time to go. Okay, well, I have my 4 Minecraft villagers into position. They're good, ready to go, ready to be scared for their lives. So we can actually go ahead and remove the whole rail line thing now. But first, we're going to actually jump back up here and do something that we didn't do yet. So iron golems will be spawning on this platform. In a little bit, we'll be placing some water on this platform to move the golems towards the front of our farm. By the way, the front is going to be over here, the side that we went like 6 blocks out from. With the water up here, we'll need a way to contain the water. But we also need a way to prevent golems from spawning outside of the water and kind of just wandering off the back of this farm or the other sides, because that would be a problem. If we have golems idling around this farm, then they will stop spawning after some time and we'll get no more irons. So basically, to hold the water in and to also prevent iron golems from spawning on the side of this thing, we'll use fences. Iron golems cannot spawn on fences, and water cannot go through fences unless we literally waterlog the fence. So you'll want fences or wall blocks going all the way around this thing on all sides except the front side. Again, our front is over here. So there's that. Now I can go ahead and remove all of these rail things and get ready to actually build the final part of this farm already. I know, it's crazy. Now for this final part, you will need building blocks, like quite a few, and then you'll also need your hoppers, you'll need some signs, you'll need a lava bucket, a chest, so go ahead and get those things. No specific amounts because I can't remember. Again, I refer you to that other tutorial, the organized one, if you want that, but if you want to see a beautiful world, then this is the one. By the way, I made some slight changes there. I did some red terracotta instead. I think that looks a little bit better. The plan is to not encase this thing in like a giant head. I want to hopefully leave this thing exposed. Don't know though. I don't know. I can't decide yet. Oh, and I'm forgetting the bad torches. They have to go. We are replacing them with lanterns. Lanterns are the pretty way. The best way. Torches bad. And by the way, if everything's going well, you should get villagers in this thing sleeping, at least until you let them see the zombie. Don't let them see the zombie yet, though. But yeah, it's kind of funny, like just a bunch of villagers sleeping and like facing a zombie. I don't know. It's weird to me. Villagers are weird. That's all I can say. Another thing I didn't say in the beginning, but I might as well say now, is don't build this thing next to other villages. Sorry if you did that and you're angry, but yeah, don't put it next to your villager breeder or your villager trading hall thing. Just space it out. That's to prevent any possible issues with the farm, the build. So, yep, space it out from your other villager things. You know, of course. We've been on on track. What's going on with the turtle farm? Any action? Nope. We built this last episode. The turtle egg's still waiting. Yeah, I see. Yeah, that one's, yeah, okay. Yep, turtle eggs take a long time to hatch, guys. Just wanted to see. But anyways, why do I always end up building with clear glass, you ask? I don't know. I really like how the clear glass looks. I just think it looks good, but we need to switch it up on this part, definitely. So we're going to go ahead and get some gray glass going on to make things fancy. So like I said, building blocks, other things, that's what you need for this step. So go ahead and build up to your farm, wherever you're putting it, probably in the sky, but I don't know, maybe not. You could build this in the middle of an ocean, which I was initially going to do this at the Sky Islands, by the way, but I realized it wouldn't be active if I put it over there. But anyways, go 3 blocks out past the front of your platform and then place 3 building blocks, so not that, this, like 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay, so that's good. Now you need to go 6 more blocks down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So that's 7 blocks down, not including the fence. Then after that, we will need a floor platform that would be 8 blocks down. So you can go ahead and go 8 blocks down if you want. I think I'm going to. And this floor should go all the way across this farm, other than the center 3 blocks. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're confused, you'll see in a minute. Just let me fill all of this in. What we're building here is basically the trap part of the farm, where our iron golems will be pushed into and how we'll remove them from the world without us doing it. If we were to stand here and kill the iron golems, we could potentially have a problem. That's not good. Villagers don't like it when we kill iron golems, and iron golems themselves are pretty strong. Why would you really want this to be, I guess, non-automatic? So you will need walls on all sides of this thing. This will take quite a bit of building blocks, so go ahead and do that. You don't have to do glass, but I'm doing glass because these things are cool to see into, in my opinion. I like the idea of sort of being able to... Now that I think about it, this is evil, but I like the idea of being able to see what's going on, like what's happening, making sure the farm is actually working. So we're going with glass, but you don't have to. I don't know, guys. I always feel like I need to be like super clear with the building blocks, especially when I am using glass. Like I can see why people get confused about that, but Now, by the way, you do want to keep doing fences on the top of this thing, like over here, or something that will stop spawns, because iron golems could technically spawn on these blocks, and that would be a huge, huge problem. So put buttons, use fences, use walls, do pressure plates, really whatever you, streets of snow, I don't know, just things to block spawns. I ran out of fences, so I'll have to come back up, but yeah, don't let spawns happen up there. Okay, so I've got my whole, I guess, trapping area pretty much good, but now we're actually going to switch gears and move to the top of the farm because kind of forgot to do this part. So we need water on this farm on the top, and we need to place it at the back so that it goes all the way over towards the front edge. Pretty easy to do. Just go ahead and get a couple water sources and place them at the back. You should be able to make another new one up there, maybe, depending on how the water behaves, and just get water lining that whole backside. Now, one thing that you should definitely keep in mind is ice. If you build this really, really high up in the air, then ice can form. To prevent ice from forming in your water sources, place torches right along the back edge so things stay nice and bright and the water sources don't go away. Okay, so water sources on the top, check. Now we can go ahead and move off of this thing. I don't think any ice will form up here. I don't think I'm high enough. You know what? I'm just gonna do it to be safe. We'll place a few torches. I mean, it can't hurt anything, right? So there we go. Now we're good forever. So now we can actually move down into this area. So, in the center 3 blocks, which is right here for me, we'll actually want this floor to be open because we'll be dropping the golems down just a little bit farther. Now, on either edge of this gap that we'll be putting here, you'll want some signs. These signs will prevent water that we're going to put in here in the next step over here and on the other side from spilling down into the center area. Now down in the center area, we'll be actually building our walls down a little bit more, placing some lava, some more signs, and then some hoppers to pick up all of our iron loot. So, I need more glass. So first I'll go ahead and close all of this off and get my water sources in up here. So then we have water streams that are moving everything towards the middle. Like that, that's good. Now we need to move our wall down a little bit more. So from this bottom part here, we actually need to go 3 blocks, or kind of, I guess, depending on how you did it, maybe only 2 blocks. Basically 2 below this floor. That's probably a better way to say it. Make it look however you want, nice and pretty or nice and ugly. Probably don't do it out of wood though, that could be very, very dangerous. Then sleep if it's nighttime. Now we need to come in with a 9 sign floor. That's basically a floor that uses 9 signs. So do the same thing that you did up there, but this time go all the way across, I guess, like the center, right? So you should end up with something that looks like this. The sign should be 1 block below your upper signs. Now the tricky part is this. I recommend grabbing a building block, placing it down, and don't use a diamond block, you're not going to get this back, but place the building block down, then place a lava bucket in the center right next to that building block, and then remove the building block so your lava kind of spreads all over the place and creates basically a lava floor, a lava ceiling that your iron golems will fall through and then actually end up kind of standing in and be finished off. Now, after this, you need a chest on one side of your build. Doesn't matter where. I think I'll do my chest right here on that side. And then we need hoppers going into that chest to funnel all of the iron, of course, into a spot where we can pick it up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're good. That's it. That's the whole build. Now we need to actually freak our villagers out a little bit. This is the scary part for the villagers. Very stressful, but that's okay. This is what their whole life has been building up to. This is the best moment ever. Now, before you do this, you need to make sure your zombie is contained. If it is not contained, you could have a disaster on your hands. So make sure you have some blocks around it. Your villagers are trapped too. We're good to go there. Good to go on all of these, actually. I've already double checked. Then go ahead and one by one remove the block that's by your zombie's head, and your villagers should slowly start to notice the zombie and freak out. You'll know they're freaking out if they're running around like a crazy person and working a little bit less. So this works, and oh my gosh. We have a golem spawning already. As you can hear, it is burning up. This is perfect. Thank you for spawning, Mr. Golem. That was crazy. And then check your chest. It won't necessarily happen that fast, but you check your chest thing and boom, you have iron. So the farm works. There you go. As soon as these villagers were activated, they started spawning golems, and now all you really need to do is be around this farm, have it be active, and golems will continue to spawn, fall into the lava, get burnt up, and the loot will be moved into your chest. You'll get iron from this farm and poppies, which is really, really nice, and I can't believe that. From all of my testing, this farm did not start spawning golems instantly, but ours absolutely is. It must be because our villagers have been sleeping and working and everything like that, but yep, it's working. This is amazing. This is probably the biggest day in our world, guys. This is huge. Now we have infinite iron, which means infinite hoppers, infinite rails, infinite mine carts, infinite armor, infinite tools, and just lots and lots of good things, which is crazy good. But we're gonna have to do some modifications to this farm, because as it stands right now, we can't reach that chest from the ground. I think I'm actually going to lower the ground a little bit more just to be safe, but wow. I'm honestly amazed. I didn't think this thing would start spawning right away. I was thinking I was going to have to kind of go away and then come back and be like, okay, guys, well, it works now. Check it out. Wow. This is amazing. It's working. Villagers are freaking out. Sorry, guys. You're helping me out a lot, though. I know you're stressed. It'll be okay, but there you go. That's a working iron farm. Now, I think I'm going to hook one small circuit up and move the items down to the ground. So, modification time before we end the episode. You know, one of the best feelings in Minecraft is when you do a build and it pays off. Like, it starts working, like, really quickly, or you're just getting all the loot that you really need, or whatever, but the payoff feeling is absolutely amazing. I'm still so caught up on just being happy with this build and how it's working, but modification time. So for the modification that I am about to make, you will need a little bit of extra hoppers. You'll need some building blocks. You'll need 3 redstone dust, 2 comparators, and a dropper. That's actually it. So this modification is going to change it. So the iron that we get in these hoppers up there is actually shot down to the ground for us. So then we can do basically just a different pickup system down on the floor. I don't like the idea of having this floating chest, and I also don't like the idea of connecting the iron farm to the ground. I want it to float in the air and be odd and just strange. So first we need to get all the way back up to our iron thing and check the iron just because I'm curious. What do we have so far? Oh boy, we have 40. You see what I mean, guys? Build this thing in your world. So we go ahead and remove that chest, and then we actually need to turn this hopper and have it go towards the middle one. So something like that. Then we need to move over under the farm and remove this hopper. You're gonna go away. Excuse the iron golems, guys. Then we need to place a building block here, building block there, and we need a hopper going into that building block, like going downwards. So something like that. There we go, going downwards. Now we need to place one more hopper going down, I think. I can't remember if we need to space this out from the circuit or not, so we'll do it. There we go, one more hopper. Then we can go ahead and remove that bottom building block and place a dropper facing down, coming out of that thing. So dropper attached to the bottom hopper going down. There we go, that's good. So now that we have our dropper facing downwards, or I guess you could do it facing outwards, we need to hook up a circuit to this dropper to make the items shoot out of this thing automatically and into a collection thing that we'll set up on the ground in a minute. To do this, you'll need to, of course, first build up to this dropper and then place a building block coming off of a side of it. It doesn't matter which side. After that, you'll need to place a comparator going out of it, just like that. Then press it once and turn that little torch thing on. After that, place a building block, then place another building block kind of lower, like that there, and then place a dust here and a dust there. Now, place a building block right on that hopper, like that, and then another building block right there. After that, another block there. Remove that, place a block there, and there. Lots of theirs, but there you go. As soon as you get that hooked up, your dropper should start shooting any items that are inside of it out of it. So now we have a mess on the ground, and we need to make some kind of collection system or thing, contraption, build, basically some way to pick up the items on the ground. I think we could do that probably with a water stream that moves over into a single center hopper, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. So where are our items landing? What happens when we get items shot out of this? Where do they go? All over that area there. Okay, not bad. So that means we can probably make an area that's just a little larger than this, and then place water in the corners, and probably easily move all of the items over to the center. It really shouldn't be too difficult, I think. Maybe it's easier said than done, but no, that should be pretty easy, and that I think will hopefully not need any walls. If we end up needing really tall walls, then maybe this was all pointless. I'm not too sure. We'll call this our mock-up, but I think it works. I have water kind of in each corner, moving everything towards the center hopper. Then I have hoppers moving everything to a chest right out in the front, and then I can open it and pick everything up, or move everything back into it that I've picked up so far. Yeah. And I think this is definitely a much more desirable situation than having a chest in the air that we would have to use scaffolding to get up to, or just build the farm all the way down to the ground. I don't think I really want to do that, so I think that's where we'll call it good for today, with 41 iron in this chest and 25 poppies. I won't add... Oh, creeper. I won't add anything else to the chest. We'll check it next episode. Yeah. But I think that is going to just about cut it for today's episode. Today, I'd like to send a special thank you to Jay Glenn and The comment of the day. We're going to do something a little different today, but definitely not over here after that incident. No. We're going to move away because I didn't sleep soon enough. We'll do it over at the turtle farm. We'll see if the turtle eggs have hatched. They probably haven't, but we'll do it over here. So today's comment of the day is from many people, not any single one person. The question, or the comment, is about the guide series and sort of where it's been in a way. I've seen some questions on some of the other videos, and then just in general about the guide episodes and maybe like why they've been slower or things like that. So the guide series isn't over, it's not ending, obviously. There was a video today. It's just been slower because things in the Minecraft community have been like really hectic lately. I mean, there's been Minecon, there's been just tons of other things happening, and then I was trying a little bit of modded, which was really fun to do. But yeah, the guide series is not over, it's not gone, it's nothing like that. It's just been really busy, so the episodes have kind of been a little slower because of things, basically. But I think the community is probably going to quiet down. There won't be as many like news and big things happening soon, probably very soon, and then the episodes will pick back up after that. But yeah, that's where they've been, that's what's going on. I'm not like tired of the world or anything. I love this world and I still have a lot of ideas, a lot of inspiration, so it's nothing like that. It's just been busy, that's all. So there's the answer. But now it's time for me to AFK and keep an eye on the iron farm, see what happens, and next episode, hopefully, we're back with more iron. Take your guesses now, but thanks for watching. My name is Waddles. Like, subscribe, comment, links in the description. Have a good one. Goodbye, everybody.